All right. Good morning, Angie. Okay, I think this is working. Hi. So I wanted to send you a few notes. Um, I think you're pretty close, but the one thing that did not happen is I need the edits that happen in Lightroom to be edited in Photoshop, to be touched up. So I'm going to share my screen. Um, Share. Yes. Okay. So, how do you go away? Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Put you down here. Okay. So let's see. What was the fella's name that you edited? I don't even remember his name. Let me find him. One sec. One sec. One sec. One sec. One sec. Where is this guy at? One sec. I don't. Oh, there he is. Okay, so this is the fella that you edited. So I want you to notice a few things. So this one here has been edited in Photoshop. And then this, sorry, I'm like pointing at the screen like you're sitting next to me. And this is the one that you edited. And I think the touch-ups look really good. But we gotta have like my color correcting in there because it's been added in. So that's pretty important. So the way to do that is so typically what I would do is I just start up top here and I just work my way down. Um, is I'll select all of these. Okay, so it's just click the first one, shift, and then click the last one. Okay, and then right click and edit in Adobe Photoshop. Okay. So you'll take these in. It kind of takes a minute to load. I don't know how fast the computer you're on. Oh, there we go. Here 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 we go. Um, oops, no, go away. So now we can begin to edit. So, just a few notes on a person like this. Like these stray hairs, I like to get kind of cleaned up, like this little like bun up top here. And I don't know how you do it. Something I found to be successful is I use the cuss words. Uh, I use the just like the AI thing, the generative fill, and I'll kind of draw. Oh man, I'm like messing up here. Like a little net around her hair, and I'll kind of go here. All right, and I don't know how you do it. I'm just showing you how I do it for your own sake. And then I'll say remove stray hairs. Let's see how fast this works. Sometimes this works really well, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure you have your own ways, but this is just sort of my way. And I never know quite exactly how exact to be with this. I don't know how if you can't see, if you look up in the corner, I'm a bald guy. So I don't know. I don't have hair. I don't have feelings about my hair. So that worked pretty well. You can kind of cycle through. Oh, that one looks pretty good. I'll take that. And then what I usually do is I will flatten image, and then you can kind of see like where the AI lines are, where the line is kind of like can be kind of funky. So oftentimes what I'll do is I'll just take like a healing brush, um, and let's see, I'll just kind of go over the image, oopsie daisy, the edges, and you can see it's just sort of blending in the edges here. Um, and I'm just showing you how I do it. I don't care how you do it. Um, like you have whatever ways work for you, work for me. As a rule of like skin stuff, and like that works pretty good. Like if you zoom in, you can see it's kind of like funky up here. Um, if you zoom out, like these are all viewed on like small government computers. Go away. Um, Oops, why am I screwing up here? Usually I use a Wacom tablet. These are all viewed on like small government computers and bad printers. So like it's, keep that in mind. Sometimes like stuff like this over here, I'll kind of clone out. But anyway, I'll let you kind of deal with that. As far as like skin touch-ups goes, the light that I use, sometimes people get this big vein in their forehead. I always try to like just kind of clone that out. I usually use a healing brush. So I'm kind of not doing this really fast and it doesn't look very good, but I actually use a kind of a different tool. I'm just using my mouse right now. I use a Wacom tablet. If you don't know what that is, they're amazing. So anyway, that's just kind of a quick and dirty. You can kind of get the feel for it. Little blemishes like that on their face. Sometimes I'll go down to their chins and I'll look at their chins, and if I see like some weird like lines on their chins, I'll kind of tidy that up. Just like, little like aging things. Um, and then usually what I do, so around the eyes, like, she has quite kind of like baggy eyes. I'll usually go up to just my brush tool. I usually set the opacity around 60% and I set it to lighten. I'll sample from close by. And again, I'm not using my typical way of doing this. All right, that's way too much right now. Let's go down like 20%. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just use, oops, just sort of like put a lighten on it, if that makes any sense. Um, and it just softens it. So I'm not trying to get rid of it altogether because that makes them look super weird, but I just want to soften it just a little bit. And I actually do that with most of their skin. Um, I'll go up to like normal here and do it for the rest of their skin. I just sort of brush skin just a little bit, just ever so slightly. If I have like a shiny nose, just take a little bit of shine off the nose. Um, and that's a basically an edit here. Like sometimes I'll like go in and I'll see like little odd things on noses or something like that, and I'll just kind of give it a little like click real quick. Um, if I see something that jumps out of me, like this line right here, I might kind of just kind of tidy that up just a little bit. Sorry, this is not looking the greatest, but I'm kind of rushing through this. That looks terrible actually. Maybe we'll just leave that the way it is. But yeah, so you get the picture. Sometimes people have like little lines here on their chins. I'll get rid of those. Oops, sorry. I'm using this with, like I said, I'm using this with a mouse. I never do this with a mouse. Um, if I see like a hair that's obviously out of place, like that one that like I don't know, just kind of catches my eye, I'll kind of get rid of that one. And yeah, so that one looks, it looks pretty good to me. We'll just go ahead and save that. And so okay, so I should have done that a little bit better. So to save it, just hit that X. So we'll go through, I'll just do this, pretend we edited this one. So just X and save, and it'll save it back in Lightroom right next to this one. Okay. Oops. Go away. Um, so here's the original one that we edited, and here's this cleaned up one. Original, cleaned up, original, cleaned up. So like this little bit here, I probably would have taken this down a little bit more if I was doing it and I was trying to be, kind of exact about it. But yeah, so and so real quick, we'll go back to that one dude that you did, and I'll show you his real quick, just as a man's. Where's he at? What's his name? I never remember these people's names. One sec, bear with me, bear with me. Man, let me find him. I don't remember his name. What was his name? Where is he? Where are you, sir? One sec, one sec, one sec, one sec. No, him. Ah, here we go. Ah, so this fella. So we're back to this fella right here. So let's edit him real quick. So again, right click, edit in Adobe Photoshop. Um, and again, like these are gonna have my edits in them, which is like super important. Um, and if you don't like this way, maybe we can I can send, like if I send the Photoshop, like the .psds, they're really, really large files. So that's a little tricky there. I'm just actually gonna pull up my tablet started here. Bear with me. Stand by for just a sec here. Let's see. Ah, it's kind of cool. So, all right, I'm gonna use my little tablet here. Okay, yes. So I can move kind of quickly through this. Oh, come on now. There we go. Brush size. Okay. So yeah, so I think um you were kind of spot on here. Um with like um the blemish touch up. Just kind of go through and get some of this stuff. If I have like a weird vein here, like I'll like I said, I'll try to like clean that up just a little bit. Let's see, let's go down just a little bit here. Um, boom, boom. Get some of these little guys up here, maybe that weird hair. All right, we're cruising along. Stand by. And you can get and you kind of like nailed it, like kind of right off the bat. One thing you left, see this like weird little wrinkle in his forehead? I would probably edit that. I would probably edit that out. Um, just kind of give that a little, just a little cleanup here. And again, little cleanups here, little cleanups, little cleanups. And then we're gonna go down here on his cheek, little cleanups. And again, I'm just using the clone tool or the healing brush tool rather. I gotta scratch my eye. Let's see, we're moving along, moving along, moving along. Try to move through this kind of quickly here. Appreciate your patience. I know it's not super fun and you're busy. But just for to show you kind of how I do it, and I think that could be super helpful moving forward because I actually do quite a few of these, and I would love to have someone I can just like dump them to. So I mean, if this works for you, like I said, it's super simple, it's super straightforward work. It's just like I hate this work. I have too much ADD. All right, so cool. So now I go up here and I'll take all right, cool. I'm actually going back up here. So again, I have, if you look up in the right corner, well, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you the tool that I use. I'm assuming you know what a Wacom tablet is, and if you don't, I will change your life with one. Again, I'm just brushing and just sort of like gently softening it up and just sort of sampling from layers close by um, that work. So I wouldn't sample from up here to brush down here because then you can see what happens. So sample, and again, I'm probably telling you stuff you already know. And then, okay, so these bags under his eyes, like I said, I'll go up here and I just have a basic brush tool and I'll go to lighten and I'll sample from like this light area right here and I'll drop that brush size down just a little bit and I'll gently brush right here and maybe even a little bit right there. And then I'll come in and I'll brush just a little bit right here. And I'll just gently bring them up. And then sometimes I'll go on like on the like their smiles here. Just gentle. This might be a little bit too much. And then up here, this little spot's always a little bit tricky for dudes, especially if they have like a little bit of hair. Like it's kind of a, it can be a tricky edit. This looks terrible. I'm doing a bad job here. Actually, here I'm gonna do. Sometimes this is a job for AI, so I'll just grab it like that, and I'll say remove glare, and I'll just see how it works. Um, a little generative fill is pretty clutch. I'm gonna drink some coffee here. One sec, one sec, one sec, one sec, one sec, one sec, one sec. All right. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. Yeah, there you go. I'll take that. That's good enough. Good enough for time being. So yeah, and I probably overdid it a little bit with the bags. Um, but yeah, so I would maybe even do a little bit lighter right there. So yeah, again, exit, save. You'll see down here it's saving. And then so we have oops. Okay, there we go. So there's the edited, there's non-edited, and that's the difference between yours and mine. And again, the big difference is the edits on the flag and the lights and the toning on the face and stuff. You don't have to do any color corrections. No color corrections at all if you edit them out of Lightroom. Um, And again, I can maybe try to send you like the TIFF files with all them on there. We can work on that. So let's see, and stop share. So yeah, so that's a basic sort of way of how I do it. Again, this is the Wacom tablet. It's like there's like this little like pen, and you can kind of like edit on this little pen. You can see the mouse moving on the screen. Well, no, you can't anymore. Well, I guess you can. Dumb. Anyway. Uh, okay, yeah, I'm still recording. Cool. So anyway, that's that. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully that was not confusing. Thank you so much.